Good Sunday morning, everyone, and what a cold Sunday morning it is, and just damp, and every once in a while a snowflake mixes in with the rain, and radar's been showing some rain mixed with snow across portions of southern Cumberland County, stretching down through Bledsoe County over to Van Buren County, at times even pockets of wet snow. So I've asked on Facebook for folks to report that if they've seen any of that. So far, people have said they've seen some snowflakes mixed in with rain. One of the surprises with this system, I told you there's always a surprise. One of the surprises is that the dynamic cooling wasn't as pronounced as what it should have been. So we are getting like this cold rain instead of snow that's having trouble sticking. So always something to surprise us with. I am anxious to see what the snowfall totals end up being over in the mountains. I think some of those places are going to see several inches of snow. On our daily weather map here, you see that area of low pressure moving through the southeast. You got that one area of low pressure that's over the Alabama-Georgia border, and then a new area of low pressure that'll be strengthening off the Carolina coast today. That'll be bringing in some breezy conditions for us as the northerly winds kind of rush in behind that system. As you can see, some accumulating snowfall for the Appalachian Mountains stretching up into western Virginia and West Virginia. So those folks are having a snowy Sunday. And then elsewhere across the country, it's pretty quiet. We do see a new storm system beginning to take shape over the desert southwest, while another storm system comes into the Pacific Northwest. We'll see a combination of systems gather across the plains as we go into the early parts of this week, creating a very unsettled pattern for the rest of the week. Looking at our 5-day forecast, we've got that 90% chance of rain this morning. Some snowflakes mixed in at times. Highs in the low 40s by this afternoon. Some 20-mile-per-hour gusts possible. Rain should move out shortly after noon. So we're only dealing with this morning. Tonight, partly cloudy to mostly clear. Lows around 30. And then look at that Monday. Monday, I feel like we've been on a trend where I keep saying Monday's the nicest day of the 5-day outlook. Sunny, 55 degrees, very light winds. What a wonderful day to get outside and enjoy things. Of course, work day, we have to be outside, right? We can't be outside. But anyway, Monday night, mostly cloudy, lows in the mid 30s, and then 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible on Tuesday. Ahead of another storm system that comes in Tuesday night. Right now, I've dropped the rain chances down to 30%. Some of the most reliable guidance that I go by is just not painting a good picture for rain on Tuesday night. But we'll see. We'll see if those rain chances, at most, the rain chance would increase to 50%. But if anything, I think it's kind of trending drier. Wednesday, about 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts possible ahead of our next storm system, a much more powerful storm system that'll be blowing in here Wednesday night with rain. And then Thursday with thunderstorms. And some of those storms could be strong to severe. And depending on how the timing of that works out, those strong to severe storms could go into the night, or we could be done with it by the night. So just stay tuned. You see that colder air coming in, lows dropping back down into the low 30s by Thursday night. Some indications we could see some snowflakes on the tail end of that, but I don't think it's worth mentioning. The Storm Prediction Center has already highlighted our area in a severe weather risk for Thursday, and they've been highlighting us now for a couple of days. So confidence is building that a regional severe weather outbreak will occur on Thursday. Now, will it be more focused to our west, or will it be more focused to our south? That remains to be seen. With more data that comes in, though, they'll be able to fine-tune the threats and like who's got the greatest risk and whatnot. But just be aware, if you have any plans for Thursday, please pay attention to the weather, because some folks could see some significant severe weather from this, especially down in Alabama. So we'll see how that all translates into our area. And on this day in 1899, Texas and the Eastern Plains experienced their coldest mornings of modern record. 8 degrees at Fort Worth, Texas. That's hard to believe. 22 below zero at Kansas City, Missouri. You can read on down through there. Even Charleston, South Carolina recorded 4 inches of snow. So that's impressive. In 1958, snow blanketed northern Florida. Tallahassee reporting a record almost 3 inches of snow. A ship in the Gulf of Mexico, 25 miles south of Fort Morgan, Alabama, reported zero visibility in heavy snow on the afternoon of the 12th. And then in 1960, a snowstorm in the deep south produced more than a foot of snow in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So do you see the theme here? There are some cold, snowy records for February the 12th on this day. So that's another reason why we kind of get concerned about systems in the south this time of the year. We've seen them do things in the past that we don't want people to be caught off guard doing again in the future. You folks have a wonderful Sunday, and keep looking up and stay warm. For more weather information, just keep reading along in the blog, and to stay up with all the latest crazy weather and to stay up to date on the severe weather threat coming Thursday, just keep it here at meteorologistmark.com.